Hi everyone, my name is Anna Marta. I'm one of the room leads at Focus Surrey and also the art program leader for the club. And today I'm going to show you how to make building blocks out of toilet roll. So what you're going to need to do for this activity is get yourself a toilet roll, a little pot of water, a paintbrush, some paint, somewhere to put your paint, a pair of scissors, and a pen. And I'm just going to put these guys on the floor to give myself a little bit of room. So first things first is decide on the size of your roll. I have quite a lot of full-sized rolls, so I want to make a smaller block. So I'm going to flatten my roll. I'm going to get a pair of scissors. If you struggle with cutting, feel free to ask an adult or a friend for help, just to help you cut the roll. There we go, and I've got it into 2 bits. Next, what you want to do is decide on what color you want to paint your roll. I've gone for a dark yellow sort of color, and I'm using W.H. Smith watercolor tube paints, and I'm just gonna dollop some paint on my surface, wet my paintbrush, get my brush full of color. I hold the roll between my fingers like this because it helps me just give it a little bit more stability while I paint, and it avoids me getting my fingers too dirty. And then I'm just gonna color all the way around my roll. Sometimes, because I'm using watercolors, they're quite watery and wet, so feel free to just dip your paintbrush into water, let your paintbrush soak up the ink, and then just get back in there. I'm actually going to need a little bit more paint. There we go. Smudge, smudge, smudge. And I just paint all the way around it. There we go. Like this. So I've done it all quite nice and even, as you can see. And we need to let this dry before we follow through. So I've done a little bit of preparation. So I've got a dried version. And what we want to do now is we want to cut some indentations. So if you have a look at the ones that we've already made, they have these little cuts. And this is what's going to allow it to build on each other. So we want to do the same for the other blocks. So what I've done is I've marked where I want to do the cuts. So I only do four areas for cutting because I think that's plenty, and I'm going to try to get them just over each other, so just following the same line. There we go. It doesn't need to be perfect, it's just an average of where they should be. There we go. And once we've done the lines, there we go, we are going to cut them, but we're going to cut them in a special way. So we don't want to cut it all, so make sure that you only cut the black line. So we are going to just follow the line that we've just drawn, and do it again, and then change. Do it again. Just cutting them up to where we've drawn the line. So I've done that on one side. I'm gonna pull the bits down and out. There we go, and I'm gonna do the same on the bottom. So follow the line as I cut. If you struggle with a pair of scissors, you might want to ask someone for help. You can ask your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, and your grandmother, or a friend. So once I've done all of that, I'm going to pull the little bits out. So now they look quite funny. If you want to finish the activity now, this is also fine because they will still stick, but they won't stick as well. So what I suggest is for us to cut these little bits, and all we need to do is leave them out, grab our scissors, and just whack them off. There we go. Just like that. One more to go. Boom! Done! So we have cut these little indentations onto our colorful rolls, and I can now start building my blocks. There we go. And I can bring all the other guys and make all sort of crazy constructions if I so wanted to. So what I have here is just some painted toilet rolls. But if you have other materials that you like to use, feel free to use them. Feel free to, once they're dry, put some glue, fill them with glitter. Maybe you can draw directly on them as well if you want to give them a bit more of a pattern and just zhuzh them up a little bit. There's quite a lot that you can do with this activity. But if not, you can just leave them like this and then just go crazy and build yourself a toilet roll castle. So I hope you found this useful. Have fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.